Yo, it's been a while since I've made a video about Genshin or talking about any gacha game. Uh, I just wanted to talk about why I quit Genshin and why I quit like Honkai Star Rail because I get asked quite frequently if I still play, mainly because of my account, my level 1 god account. And yeah, I just want to talk about why I left those games and why I left gacha entirely just to play Final Fantasy XIV. So for starters, I just want to say like I don't hate Genshin, I don't hate Star Rail, I don't hate Tower Fantasy. I just kind of moved on. Uh because I realized there wasn't really much content in the game. Like I had to make my own content. That was like the biggest problem with that. You didn't really have much content and you didn't have the devs really listening. It was mainly for Genshin. Star Rail seems to be still good. I occasionally still play Star Rail. I sometimes come back to Genshin. I don't stream me playing these games anymore. I might one day for funsies to just go back, but I don't really play these games anymore. Just because there was no real content. Uh, I'm mainly talking about Genshin, because Genshin was like my main game for a while. The fact that like the only content you had was farming, as in farming artifacts, going around just picking mints and just picking flowers, just showing other people your showcase, events slash abyss that was like clockwork. Nothing really changed, nothing new. It was just not good. They never added anything. They even said that they didn't want to add endgame or anything hard. So there was no raids, there was no real reason to have a co-op. You could do co-op things for like artifact farming, which I did do a YouTube video about, but I didn't upload it because I realized it was boring. Like the game is boring. Like you could co-op, but like do what? Steal each other's mints and stuff. But like they even fixed that, I think, where it was only takes from where like you can only take certain things. Like it was just not good. And I'm not saying this because I hate Genshin. I loved Genshin. Genshin was fantastic. I started playing Genshin because of a YouTube edit of Amber's Baron Bunny dancing while Amber was in like a lot of danger, and I thought that was pretty cool. I love Genshin a lot. It was a very good game. I made a lot of friends, uh, but there was no real content. There was a little bit of difficulty in Azuma, with the Economia bosses, the wolf with the decay when it was first released, um, the ball boss, and then the Thunderbird thing. Those were hard. Anything else in the game is easy. I mean, it's so easy that I use level 1 characters to like beat everything and try to even 36 star the abyss. I got to 33 or 34, I don't remember, and it was just it was just crazy. Like you can do that with level 1 characters, with C0 4 stars, with C6 4 stars, with C0 5 stars, with C6 5 stars, all level 1. Doesn't wouldn't like it doesn't matter. The game is too easy. And then just the fact that they reuse events and just bring them out like clockwork. The only real content is just the new banner dropping, and that's just it's not fun. And then the community itself was a problem. The community was a problem because you had content creators that were doing forced positivity because they were signing deals to make sure that they were favorable by Hoyoverse, to make sure that everything was fine. But like you could tell like who was and who wasn't. And then the fact that they ostracized the people who gave actual criticism to the game and treated them like terrible people was just bad. Like a game can't grow if you can't criticize the game and give things to make the game better. It's not like they were saying, "Oh, the game's bad. Don't play the game." A lot of the people were giving advice of what the game should do. Like the fact that they said they would implement guilds and then they didn't implement guilds, and people still ask to this day that they should make guilds, but like they still don't. Genshin is just, it's just a money grab. And like it became very present when they did the double 5-star with the Natlan Archon and the best 5-star support that synergizes with them, and then doing the next patch after with giving away like primo gems and pulls. You could tell they don't care about their community or their player base. They care about money, which sucks. I used to look up to and watch a lot of Genshin content creators, but now I just can't. Just the truth comes out that they're not either really good people or like they were just force positive. That's why I don't really play Genshin anymore. And I don't want people to think that I hate Genshin, because I still want it to like be good. But like it's really hard when they don't do anything to make the game better. That's why I kind of moved over to Final Fantasy. It was actually one of my friends from Genshin who got me into Final Fantasy. Shifuyu. She is a raider. She was a raider in FF before I started playing FF. And she tried to convince me to play, and I did. I played Final Fantasy once before, and I gave up because the friends I were supposed to play this game with like quit. I'm not a really big MMO person. I've given them tries. Like I've tried BDO, I've tried Lost Ark, I've tried WoW, I've tried New World, I've tried Diablo 4. I didn't enjoy that. I've done games where it's like a lot of people online, or like, you know, being in a group of people. Never really liked it. I just couldn't get into it. Either it was the combat that wasn't good, or it was just the gacha built in, like the Korean MMOs like BDO. I just couldn't get really into the games. Some of the stories were just not good, or just didn't really catch my eye. I think FF is really good because it's a story-driven game first, with the basis of like MMO later, right? Or like it's an optional thing, right? It's very story first. You could play the story all by yourself without people, because you can have NPCs do dungeons and stuff with you. But like you could do those with people as well. And then people are just like, it's more of a community thing, right? People around you, people doing things together. It's not really solely driven by being with people around you, which I think I like. Reminds me of Genshin in a way, where you have the option to play with people, or you could just be by yourself. The fact that the story of Final Fantasy XIV is just so good, the fact that it's like one, I like to describe it as one really long movie, because like it's several hundred hours, which is crazy to think about. A game that has several hundred hours worth of story is just insane. And like it's just something that like I think about all the time with Genshin, where it's like the story in Genshin would have been so much better if they just got rid of like Paimon's dialogue, or just didn't like bloat every single time they were doing exposition. And yeah, like they could have made Genshin's story so much better if Paimon just died, or they just cut her lines instead of making her repeat everything that they said in like a very annoying voice. I really like 14 with like the silent protagonist thing, and you get to choose your own dialogue. Though the dialogue doesn't like really change too much of like an option, like a branching thing, but it does give you like a feeling that you do have a choice of what you can and can't say. But not only is the story like really good, but like the fact that there's so much content to do in the game, and given like, yes, I know, like I'm comparing Final Fantasy to Genshin, but like they were the two games I played. One of them came out in like 2014, I think this one, and then Genshin came out 2020. So like definitely a large gap of like time and stuff, but like they actually list, but the difference is like 14 SE listens to the community very often, comparative to where Genshin, they don't listen at all. There's just so much content in the game, and now with the new expansion of Dawn Trail, we're supposed to have like the most amount of content. Yeah, the patches are very long between each patch, but like we're still gonna get like a lot of content. Like right now there are 3D dungeons, which are dungeons, or like a dungeon crawl similar to like how you would want the Abyss to be, where it's like multiple floors and then it keeps going. Like House of the Dead has 200, and I think Heaven on High and Eureka Orthos have either 150 or 100. And then we have 2 exploration zones, such as Eureka and Boja. Then there's like tons of other things like raids. Like you have 8-man raids. You have the Savage version, which is the harder version that gets you mount and raid gear. Extremes that drop mounts and give you gear as well. There is ultimates where you can get these shiny weapons that I have like right behind me and on my person. And then you can they added a brand new raid, the 24-man raid, which is called Car. At the moment it's Chaotic Alliance raid. Yeah, Car. And then you have the Unreal, which is just an extreme trial that you could do to do games. And then they even have an arcade / golden casino called the Golden Saucer. They're like, there's just so much stuff to do in this game. There's housing. Like right now I'm in my FC room. You could buy a house, you could buy an apartment. They like, the game has a lot of stuff for people to do. There are also community things that people do, like clubs. There's an aquarium. There's just a lot of stuff to do in the game, which is great. Like even the bomb hit left corner has a lot of my memories of like clearing ultimates, stories, like MSQ journey, hanging out with my friends. I just enjoyed this game so much, all because my friend Luna gave me a chance to play, or pushed me to play the game. And I'm so happy she did, because this game is so much fun, and the amount of friends and the community I've made while playing this game is it's just great. I didn't think I would become an ultimate raider. I was scared to raid in this game. I was very scared to raid in this game. If it wasn't for Luna, I wouldn't have raided. She is my raid senpai / raid idol, teaching me how to get good, and I'm very happy that we cleared DSR. This game is fantastic. I've fallen in love with 14. The fact that you can have one character play every class is just mind-blowing compared to like something like WoW or Lost Ark, where your character is locked in to where like which class it has to be. And then the fact that you can change your race. You could be a bunny, you could be an elf, a human, you could be a lizard person. Like there's like the fact that this game exists and it as good as it is just crazy to me. And it has ruined a lot of games for me just because of how good it is. Now, with that being said, I may be like lazing this game way too hard, but like there are problems with this game. There are a lot of problems with this game as well. Why I haven't really played Genshin or any gacha games recently. There's just so much content for me to do and so much for me to enjoy. I like having games where devs are willing to listen to the community and willing to put out new content. I do miss my level 1 account. I do miss going up against bosses and trying for hours just to beat a boss with level 1 characters. In the end, it's just Genshin. I'm never gonna do anything, which is sad. Because the reason I started my level 1 god account was because I wanted the person who I looked up to the most, like in the Genshin community, who I watched the most, was Tectone. I wanted him to try my account and try to do the Abyss or try and beat a boss with level 1 characters to see if he could do it. I did have one person play on the account and try and do it, and they just gave up. That dream will never come true. But maybe one day. But yeah, till then, I'm just gonna keep raiding. Raiding in this game has made me very happy. There's no better feeling than clearing an ultimate for the first time or helping someone else clear an ultimate for the first time. So I'm just gonna keep doing me and keep on winning. I'll probably put out some more videos in the future, but will I ever come back to Genshin as something to put YouTube videos on or even stream? I don't really think so. They would need to do a lot more for me to actually care enough to come back, I guess, which is kind of sad because I did really love Genshin. Anyways, see you next time.
I don't know what to do here, actually.
You just hit the boss. We win.
Oh, oh my god! No way!
Send it.
Buffs are out.
Crits. Come on, crits. Crits. Let's go!
Oh my god. Oh my god. Fuck. Thank you all so much. I didn't
Holy shit, that was right before we would have all died.
Yep,
It was
that
actually
literally
like
the
half
end
a
of the
second,
cast
right?
pod.
That was the last GCD.
Oh fuck me, man.
Oh my goodness, my
I got an 85. I'm not mad at that.
my heart.
I'm so fucking happy. I'm so fucking happy, man.
Bro, I love this backdrop because there's spaceships in it. Why is there a spaceship?
Oh
in
fuck,
space?
man.
Yeah.
Yippee, man. Fuck yes.
What is the
Nunu will be right
lore-
under the eye.
lore
Fuck
implication
yes.
of this?
I'm so fucking happy. I'm so glad.
Robots
Fucking clear,
fought the
man.
dragons in